Good morning students. In last class we have seen types of waste, that is biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste and segregation of garbage, and also we have learned how to reduce the generation of garbage. What are the 3 R's should follow? Okay. First of all, what is biodegradable waste? What is biodegradable waste? Waste that can be decomposed by the microorganisms that are called biodegradable waste. Okay. For example, fruit peels and vegetables, these are examples for the biodegradable waste. And what is non-biodegradable waste? Waste that cannot be broken down or waste that cannot be decomposed by the microorganisms that are called non-biodegradable. For example of the non-biodegradable waste are plastic, glass, metal. Okay. And also we have learned segregation of garbage, how to segregate the garbage, and also we have learned how to reduce the generation of garbage. What are the 3 R's should follow? Reduce, reuse and recycle. These are the 3 R's should followed by us. First of all, what is reduce? Reduce means use again, you throw less. Okay, reduce means throw less. And what is recycle? Recycle means make useful things. Okay, make useful things. Reduce and reuse means use again. Reduce means throw less, we throw less. And what is reuse? Use the things again. And recycle, make the useful things. Okay, in today's class we are going to discuss, we are going to see disposal of garbage, some of the important methods used for garbage disposal. And also we have learned plastic, a boon or curse, and also we have learned what is electronic waste, what is e-waste. Okay, first of all, disposal of garbage, some of the important, these are the composting, landfill, incineration. These are the some of the important methods using the disposal of garbage. Okay, first of all, composting. First, what is composting? Composting is a natural fertilizer. It contains nutrition. It helps to growing the plants. Okay, and compost is used as a manure for growing plants. Compost is used as a manure for growing plants. What is meant by manure? Uram. Okay. So, composting, it is a natural fertilizer. Natural fertilizers, it contains nutrition. Compost is used as a manure for growing plants. Okay, growing for plants. Okay, and the changing the biodegradable waste into compost by the action of microorganisms are called composting. Okay, what is meant by composting? By changing biodegradable waste into compost. Okay, by changing biodegradable waste into compost by the action of microorganisms, that are called composting. Okay, by changing biodegradable waste into compost by the action of microorganisms, that are called composting. Okay, and first of all, we are going to see what is vermicomposting. Vermicomposting means manpulu uram. Okay. Vermicomposting. The types of earthworm used for composting are called redworm. The types of earthworm used for composting that are called redworms. Okay. So redworms used in vermicomposting. Redworms used in vermicomposting. Okay. So vermicomposting is a natural fertilizer. The types of earthworm. Earthworm means manpulu, used for composting are called redworm. The name of the redworm used in the vermicomposting is Eisenia foetida. Okay, this is the name of the earthworm used in vermicomposting. Redworm used in vermicomposting, that is Eisenia foetida. Eisenia foetida. Okay, Eisenia foetida is the name of used in vermicomposting. Okay, so the method of preparing compost with the help of redworm are called vermicomposting. The method of preparing compost with the help of redworm are called vermicomposting. What is vermicomposting? The method of preparing compost with the help of redworm are called vermicomposting. The name of the redworm used in vermicomposting are Eisenia foetida. Eisenia foetida is the name of the earthworm used in vermicomposting. Okay, so what is vermicomposting? The type of earthworm used for composting are called redworm. The method of preparing compost with the help of redworm are called vermicomposting. The name of the redworm used in vermicomposting are Eisenia foetida. Okay, Eisenia foetida is a earthworm used in vermicomposting. And vermicomposting means manpulu uram. Okay, manpulu uram. Why earthworms are called farmer's friend? Manpulu விவசாயத்தின் நண்பன். Why earthworms are called farmer's friend? Because it consuming garbage into valuable manner. Okay, it consuming garbage into valuable manner, and also it keep the environment so healthy and increase the fertility of the soil. And composting contains nitrogenous waste like urea, so it that adds the fertility to the soil. That adds the fertility to the soil. So only earthworms are called farmer's friend. Why earthworms are called farmer's friend? மண்புழு விவசாயிகளின் நண்பன் எதுக்கு சொல்றோம்னா, because it consuming garbage means waste, that into valuable manner, and also keep the environment healthy, and it is very organic, so keep the environment healthy at all, and also it increase the fertility of the soil. And composting contains nitrogenous waste like urea, that adds the fertility to the soil. Okay, so only earthworms are called farmer's friend. Okay, so only earthworms are called farmer's friend. And next, landfill. What is landfill? Landfill is a large low-lying area for the disposal of non-biodegradable waste. Okay, because non-biodegradable waste cannot decompose by the microorganism, so the large low-lying open area for the disposal of non-biodegradable garbage are called landfill. So garbage is dumped into the landfill. It is covered with the soil. Okay, what is landfill? A large low-lying area for the disposal of non-biodegradable garbage. மண்ணில் மக்கக்கூடாத குப்பைகளை என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, ஒரு லார்ஜ் லைங் ஓப்பன் ஏரியாவில் போட்டு அதுக்கு மேலே சாயில் வச்சு கவர் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் மெடிக்கல் வேஸ்ட், waste எல்லாம் அப்படி தான் பண்ணுவாங்க. That is called landfill. And garbage is dumped into the landfill. It is covered with soil. Okay, and next is incineration. Incineration means burning of waste in furnace, that are called incineration. Burning of waste is called incineration. So it increase the burning of incineration, it increase the level of carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, and this gas causes the respiratory problems. Okay, this gas causes the respiratory problem. What is meant by incineration? Burning of waste are called incineration. Burning of waste. Burning of waste are called incineration. It increases the level of burn it increases the level of which gases released? Carbon dioxide. So it increases the level of carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. These gases cause the respiratory problems. Okay, so these gases cause the respiratory problem. And what is disposal of garbage? These are the composting, landfill, incineration are the important method for disposal of garbage. Composting means it is a natural fertilizer. It contains nutrition and it helps us to growing the plants. Okay, and Composting means the changing biodegradable waste into compost by the action of microorganisms that are called composting. What is meant by vermicomposting? That means the method of preparing compost with the help of redworm. Redworm means manpulu, and what is the name of the earthworm used in vermicomposting is Essentia foetida. Okay, Essentia foetida. It increases the fertility of the soil. Okay, it increases the fertility of the soil. Why earthworms are called farmer's friend? Because it consuming the garbage into valuable manner. It keeps the environment healthy, and also it increases the fertility of the soil, and also worm casting contains some nitrogenous waste like urea. It adds the fertility to the soil. Okay, so only earthworms are called farmer's friend. Next disposal, the next method is landfill. Landfill, some solid waste or non-biodegradable waste are kept out. Non-biodegradable waste are dumped in the large area. Okay, a large low-lying area. The non-biodegradable waste are dumped in large low-lying area that are called landfill. So it is covered with soil. What is meant by incineration? Burning of waste. The burning of waste that are release some gases like carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. This will cause the respiratory problems. Okay, these are the important methods of disposal of garbage. Next, let's see, the plastic is a boon or curse. What is plastic? Plastic is a word. It's derived from Greek words. Okay, plastic is a Greek word that is derived from plastikos, which means plastic is derived from the Greek word plastikos, which means being shaped and durable. Okay, being shaped or molded. Okay, being shaped or molded. So plastic is derived from the Greek word plastikos, which means being shaped or molded. Plastic is made up of petroleum. Okay, plastic is made up of petroleum. Nowadays, most of the things we use in your daily life, which is made up of plastic. For example, toothpaste, carry bags, water bottles, and many of the things which is made up of plastics. Okay, so plastic is a boon or curse. First of all, plastic are used in wide range of the product, paper clips to spaceships, because it is very lightweight, so it is durable, it is very low cost, and it is resistant to the water. And the plastic is available in many color and many shapes and easily moldable. So plastic is a boon for us. Boon means varam. Okay, so plastic is boon for us. And also plastic is the only thing plastics are non-biodegradable. Okay, so plastics also viewed as a menace. Menace means very dangerous. Okay, because plastics are non-biodegradable. So plastic waste is non-biodegradable. It accumulated the landfill and causes the lot of soil pollution, and also burning of plastic, which causes the air pollution, which makes the air unfit to breathe. So animals and also bats feed on the plastic and soak to death, and it is also responsible for clogging drains and sewage pipes, and sometimes some little children used to play the toys which is made up of plastic, and they are also suffocated. So plastic is curse. Okay, curse means sabam. Because plastics are non-biodegradable. Okay, so banning plastic also make the air pollution and soil pollution, and so plastics are curse for us. Okay, plastics are curse for us. Curse means sabam. Okay. Next we are going to learn what is e-waste. E-waste, electronic or electric waste. Electric waste are called e-waste. Okay. Electronic or electric waste are called e-waste that are generated by the humans. Okay. So these are the things generated by the humans. What are the electronic waste or generated by the humans are humans, CD players, DVD players, computers, fax, TV, printers, radios, television, radios and mobile phone. These are the electronic waste that are generated by the humans. And here the refrigerator, AC, dryers and toasters and iron, vacuum cleaners and dishwasher. These are the things that are generated by the electric waste that are generated by the humans. Okay. So the electric and electronic waste are non-biodegradable. We just throw away because it is outdated and old. We just throw away the e-waste. It is a landfill. It is a non-biodegradable waste. Okay, non-biodegradable waste. And next, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is a mission. Okay, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Swachh Bharat. It is a campaign is launched by our Prime Minister on 2nd October 2014. So every Indian should actively participate in this campaign. It aims towards making India clean. The slogan of this scheme is Clean India. What is the slogan of this mission is Clean India and Green India. Okay, so Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is a mission launched by our Prime Minister, which date 22nd October 2014. It aims towards making India clean. So every Indian should actively participate in this scheme. And Clean India and Green India is the slogan of this mission. And we should not throw away the things we should not throw away the things that can be reused or recycled. This will help to keep India clean. Okay, so every Indian and actively participate this scheme. Okay, so Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is launched by our Prime Minister on which date 2nd October 2014. The aim of this scheme is Clean India, making India clean. Okay, so we are the Indians to reduce. We should not throw away the things which can be reused or recycled. This will help to keep the India clean. Okay. In today's class, what we have learned is disposal of garbage. Okay. What are the methods used in the garbage? What are the various methods used in disposal of garbage? And also we have learned plastic is a boon or curse. And what is e-waste? What is e-waste? Okay. So I hope you all have understood today's section. Thank you, students.